Everybody, Rich here, Collector Car Gallery, Fort Wayne, Indiana. So we are looking at this 1961 Impala. It's up on the lift. I've just given her a quick little rinse, and now we're doing an online video here for a potential buyer. That might still be a little dripping wet underneath, but we're just gonna look at the good, the bad, everything in between. So first glance, what we like to see you know, fresh, new looking suspension work, bushings, all that good stuff. I've driven this car personally. I think I said in one of my other videos, I've owned this car a couple times, and I love it. It's a really nice driving vehicle. So everybody keeps their bearings here. What we're gonna do is I'm on the driver's side right here, and we're gonna kind of cruise down the driver's side, looking at some of the problem areas, and then we'll cruise back down the passenger side. Keep in mind, this car has not been fully detailed yet, so I'm up here like right now, like wiping up this wheel well here a little bit. But what I want to show on this wheel well is, I mean, who takes the time to like powder coat the wheel well? I mean, that looks good, right? I mean, that looks really nice. You can kind of see it from outside the car too, you know? I mean, this is not like some crusty and dusty old wheel well, excuse me, but that looks good. I mean, it's like powder coated or finished off nice. What do we have good here, right? So we got good solid looking rockers, a lot of factory pinch welds right there, all factory welds. We like to see that. That looks very nice. Nothing rotten, no bubbles, nothing like that sticking up. Looks nice. Let's poke back under here. Okay, now we're looking at the, we're gonna look at the inners here, and we can see, looks nice. I mean, we see a couple little pinch weld spots here, like zip, zap, zap. That's where it got welded, you know. To finish it off, that probably just should have been like painted or covered in paint, but the underside is pretty nice. It looks like it's just a low gloss black underneath. Body mounts look great. And again, keep in mind, this is still like wet, but like the body mounts, pardon me. Those all look great. I mean, super solid. Very, very good looking. Right, floors right there look very good. Brand new exhaust, right? Take a look at this frame, okay? Definitely a frame off restoration. As we look at the frame here, thing's totally powder coated and looking really good. All right, let me back up just a little. Well, now I did just rinse this, but I still didn't notice any, like, I didn't spend a lot of time down here rinsing off. I don't think the car has any substantial leaks to speak of. We're gonna get under here and see what kind of transmission this was. We'll figure out what kind of transmission that is too. And then, let's see, we're gonna keep cruising down the driver's side right here. This is pretty cool. We got a Mosier 9-inch rear end. Like you see, it's still wet, you know, like I just hosed this car off underneath for the video. Excuse me. I blew it off with a little air, but you know, it's nice looking. You can see how that's just kind of wet still from where I sprayed it. And looks like we got some upgraded suspension parts, performance suspension parts back here, all fresh looking, really nice and fresh. Brand new fuel tank, looks nice. Let me duck under here real quick. Really nice exhaust. I love the way it comes out here, right kind of spits out behind the tire. It looks real nice. Let's look up in here real quick. Usual suspect areas. Looks like we might have had lowers, right? Like a little lower quarter put on there. I don't think it's a bad job. I think it was actually done very well. Yeah, you can see it here too a little bit. Right? So you can see where something's been repaired, but it was repaired the right way. So you can see right in here Like they kind of stitched it in, but it looks nice. This, you know, this kind of, I got it all dusty and wet here, but it's not really doing it justice. Like the underside of this floor is actually very nice. Like you can see where if I would have spent some time here and cleaned it up. So here's this potential online buyer. Here's the spot that I wanted to show them. You see this right here? This little like deck of cards type size piece. And then this one back here, right? This little piece right here, about the size of a deck of cards, right? Where someone has made a repair. All I can imagine is that this car, like at one point in its life, could have been like a race car or something like that. And they were fixing, and they had like a modification on it of some kind. So let me wipe this off a little bit too. Okay. And this one looks really nice. I don't see any work done there. All that white junk is just like dust from me, like not wiping it off. So I get that all wiped off. This underside of this isn't detailed yet, but we're on a schedule here. All this looks nice. The frame looks great. All, you know, fresh, brand new looking bolts. I mean, that's what we like to see, you know, because even if this thing was like 10 years old, we like to see that it's been taken care of inside and in a climate controlled area. Same thing as the other side. That's that little spot you can see right there. That's a little deck of cards size spot. And that one there too. Okay. I intended on repairing those just to make them look a little bit less obvious, but you know, I love showing everything on a car. So I love this car. I think it's a great car. All these suspension parts are like brand new, right? Brand new gas shocks. And this thing runs and drives like a dream, you know. Really cool stuff up here. That rear end on that car is on this car is very, very valuable actually. Got the usual suspect areas. Looks nice in there. Very nice. All these mounts look really good. This just needs like a really nice detail underneath. Like that's what I'm gonna do to it. Exhaust is brand new. Frame looks killer. Like that thing is perfect. Right? Never repaired, not rotten anywhere. Got brand new, fresh looking brake lines. All this stuff looks fresh. Like look at this. You know, that's like brand new stuff. Somebody's like just been under here. And you see, like, I hope my video doesn't show too poorly, but like look at this. See this, like see the arm here, right? Now check this out, right? Like this is how a lot of the underside of the car looks. It needs like cleaned up a little. Like look at it, right? Right? It looks good, you know? See what I'm saying? Like it looks really good. It just needs wiped up a little bit. So we got new brake lines, a new brake system done. Let's look at the outside here. And again, like this video sucks. That's all right. So see how somebody like really took the time and got these powder coated. This just needs detailed, you know, a little bit. But we're on a schedule, right? Again, on the exterior, all this looks very nice. You know, nothing rotten, anything like that. Wheel wells up in here. All this looks good. Very nice. I don't see anything that's like glaring. I mean, this would be like a really usual suspect area for some garbage, you know. You can definitely see a few little repairs here and there, but I mean, it was really done right and very well. You know, with the exception of those like 4 little squares back there, those probably could have been done a little bit better, but you know, at least we're not trying to hide anything. So this is a great angle to look at the car too, because you know, you can see really how there's no bubbles or bumps or blemishes anywhere in the car. So get a nice good look at the chrome. Underside of the chrome. Same thing with over here. Looks good, man. Yeah, it looks nice. So At any rate, we're gonna look up here a little bit too. This is the usual suspect area for garbage. This looks good. Fuel fill up there, you can see it, the neck, fuel neck. All this looks nice. Just a little, see what I mean? Just a little dusty. This just needs cleaned up, which I'm happy to make sure that gets done. So, all right guys, that's it. Rich at the Collector Car Gallery, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Thanks, man. See you.